First film on review is a film called Eraserhead from 1977. Now, this film right here, I had a lot of issues with. And the reason why is because the film is, I believe, more style over substance. I think that it spends so much time trying to gross you out, spends so much time trying to be over thoughtful, have basically the audience be over analytical into looking into every single moment, every single topic, every single line, every single image that you see, and it's meant to make you go, what the hell's going on? And any film that does that is more art housey and really is more avant-garde style filmmaking, I've always had issues with. I took classes in college, one specifically a film video class, where we had to watch a lot of avant-garde movies, including one where we had to watch a woman give birth in a bathtub. Yes, I've seen a lot of things in my life because of that class. So I've always had issues with avant-garde type filmmaking. This movie, Eraserhead, had a lot of those issues. And so here's some of the notes that I wrote down. I wrote bizarre, art house, creepy sound design, well done. So the sound design on the film, if I had to say anything positive about it, sound design is actually very, very well done because it's very creepy. It creates this ethereal space. Wish that we had more to it. It was also nicely shot. Cinematography, for the most part, was very well done. It was very well put together. Again, the skill is there behind the camera and even in the editing room too. The issue that I had was in the writing room. I don't think the story was well written. I think that, as I said before, the director on that, which I believe is David Fincher, decided to spend so much more time on grossing people out and trying to tell a deep, compelling story without telling the story in the first place and trying to make people figure things out for themselves too much. I don't like that a lot. The makeup design for the film is very well done. It's all practical effects, and I do love the use of practical effects in films. I put innovative visual effects, creepy practical effects, very well done for the most part there. Unique cinematography as well. I put weird, and then I put in parentheses, no score, because I don't really remember a score in the film. I remember that there were songs in the film, that there were various sounds that you heard throughout the movie as well. However, I don't remember there being specifically a score for the movie. Now, there very well could have been, but if it was there, it was not noticeable, which is both, I guess, good and bad, because you want to have a compelling score that helps support the story, but then at the same time, too, you don't want to have a score that you remember for the wrong reasons as well. I put here that it was bizarre and boring, and that there were random chaotic sounds throughout the movie that just really creeped me out and I don't think added anything to it. And I gave this film a solid D. And I'm probably one of the only persons that you're ever going to see on the internet give a film like Eraserhead from 1977 a D. Because most people tend to love the movie. Was not my cup of tea, personally. So that's my quick review of Eraserhead. And now a huge shout out to my April Patreon and Subscribe Star members. We have animation commentator Brian P., Dion, Divex, Elizabeth M., Enrique Evangelista, Father Christopher Miller, Hail Father, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Harold Francis, The Hunker Chunky Funky Monkey, Inflamed Wood, Intertrap Productions, Jason Clark, Jeffrey Toon, J.J. Jonathan Jerembeck, Kenneth Cameo, Lady T, Mad Mitch Dunaway, Mike Jackson, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin with the beautiful hair, Orange Hat Reviews, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, Riff Magos, Rosetta Allen, Steve Glasker, Teresa Martin, Theodore Bendon, The DJD Show, and Tina B. And to my Subscribe Star members, Robert Revo, Mr. Roy, Glinzer, G2 Cool 99, Dark Star 57, J. Alex McCarthy Jr., US 888209 Fast, Dean Heiss, Harold Francis, J. Rod the Beer Guru, Nevadon G. Adams, and ZK Man. And out of step with reality, I'm going to go ahead and leave that blank spot just previously in case any more people decide to become a Patreon or Subscribe Star member over the next few days. Just remember that as soon as you sign up, you are immediately eligible for any of the benefits. If you just sign up at the $1 tier on Subscribe Star or Patreon, you get a shout out at the end of every single video, including my live streams. If you're a $5 or up backer on either platform, you get access to exclusive giveaways where I give away several 4K Blu-rays, digital copies every single month as well. If you jump up to the $10 tier on either platform, you get access to all of that, plus you get access to an exclusive podcast that I do with my friend John the Flick Pick of John Flickinger and the Flick Pick fame. We do a bi-weekly podcast, so every 2 weeks or so we do one. So you get probably about 2 or 3 depending on what's going on, probably more so now with everything going on in the craziness of our world. But you do get access to that. Also, if you are at that $10 tier, it means that you get to take part in the Q&A part of that podcast. And so about 24 to 48 hours before the podcast, maybe even longer beforehand, I'll leave a post in the Patreon Subscribe Star. You'll be able to leave a comment on a question that you want us to answer, on a topic that you want us to cover in a future podcast as well. All of that you have access to. And if you're a $25 backer and up, you get all of those things. Plus, you get a t-shirt for your first month. That's right. You get a free t-shirt, high quality Odin's Movie Vlog t-shirt. So just make sure if you're at a $25 and up backer level, you leave your address. That way I know where to send that to. And also I will be messaging you to get your size information. That way I can send that out to you as quickly as possible. But you also get access to an exclusive Chosen of Valhalla live stream that we have once a month on this channel, where I invite you to be on the show. You can either show your face or not show your face, or hey, you don't have to show up at all. It's totally up to you. And we talk about a wide variety of things. We talk about movies that you've been watching, modern things going on, the pop culture, and pretty much anything that you yourself want to talk about. So if any of these things sound interesting to you and things that you'd want to do, please hit that Patreon Subscribe Star link in the description of this video and think about joining today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And as always, God bless.